In the evening of a particular day in December 2019, I almost died. My friends found me lying on the toilet floor, borderline lifeless. I was part paralyzed. I was so weak. I was shivering. I couldn't even muster up any strength to pray over myself, talk less, communicate to them what was happening within me. I remember feeling that was the day I was going to die. Guys, I literally could have died that day. But let's take it a few hours before the morning. So I actually stayed over with some friends that particular day, and I had a late sleep in. The friend I came to visit had gone out for a prayer meeting, and around 3 p.m. when I woke up, it was actually to a phone call from her, and she was just randomly checking in on me. How was I doing? And I said, I just feel a bit tired. I feel a bit weak. I'll probably just go downstairs and make myself some gari to drink. Little did I know that she called me because of a prompting in her spirit that something bad was going to happen to me. And I remember how that the moment I started walking down the stairs, it was as if the weakness kept intensifying and increasing, but I just shrugged it off. I got to the kitchen, I made the gari. Now to climb back upstairs was a problem. I was so weak. I literally had to sit on the staircase, and then now to lift up the spoon to take the gari, I could not. I kid you not, I could not feed myself. I was so weak I couldn't lift up a spoon. By 10 p.m. I went to the bathroom to use the toilet, and I literally could not move after that. Before I entered the toilet, I told the person that was in the house, I told her, please check up on me in 5 minutes. If you don't see me out of this toilet in 5 minutes, come to the toilet, because I felt so weak. I wasn't sure if I would be able to even stand and leave the toilet myself. So thankfully she didn't see me after 5 minutes, and she came and she just saw me on the floor shivering. Called the other friends in the house. There were 3 in total. I was shivering, and it wasn't cold. They put socks on me, they put cardigans on me, they wrapped me in a blanket, and I couldn't stand up. So one friend was reading the book of Psalms over me, and then another friend was trying to call an ambulance, and then the last friend was trying to get a taxi because the ambulance wasn't responding. By the time I got into the reception of the hospital, I was gone. My vision was impaired. I couldn't see well. I was very disoriented. They had to wheel me from the reception to the emergency room. By the time they put me on the bed, every single symptom, I kid you not, every single symptom left me. I was free. I was completely healed of every single thing. But of course, there was already a preliminary diagnosis that my symptoms, at least for my vital signs, indicated that I might have sepsis. So the doctors, upon receiving my preliminary diagnosis, were trying to just confirm the symptoms that, they were in line with what was pre-diagnosed. But for some reason, they were looking at a very perfectly healthy girl on the bed. They literally delayed us for 2 to 3 hours on there, trying to figure out what was going on. They checked my vital signs again. They took some blood, ran tests. At some point, they were so confused. They literally started lifting up my hand. Do you feel numb? They checked my toes. They checked my eyes. They checked my tongue. There was nothing wrong with me, guys. And so they were just confused, like what exactly could be the problem, right? And they just had to let me go, and they let me go with 1 tablet, 1 painkiller of paracetamol. Do you know how crazy that is? I just want to thank God, because it's been years since I visited a hospital. It's been years since I got sick, and He's kept me. He did not allow the enemy's plan to shorten my lifespan work out. I thank Him for giving me discerning friends that could pick up things in the spirit and respond with prayer. I thank God that I'm hale and hearty today without any illnesses, and that every single day He has proposed for me to live on this earth, I will live, and I will do all that God has asked me to do.
Guys, she was crying like a baby when they did this. She was holding my hand. She wanted to break all of my
I
hands.
don't have any proof, bro.
And then there's another one. Where is it? Show them.
They kind of like jabbed me.
She was also crying for this one as well.
I didn't cry.
She's not a hard guy. Oh. If she ever tell you that she's a hard guy, tell her that she's a bloody liar. Tell her she's a bloody liar, man. Bloody liar. That's what she is. She's not a hard guy.
Moments of weakness.
Not hard guys. So that means you are not a hard guy.
I'm a hard guy.
You are not.
I just have like on and off time.
Shut up.